Okay, so hi everyone. Oh my gosh, I am doing a voiceover. This is actually my 10th time recording this because I always tend to mess up at a certain point. Also, I keep saying and so and just, and listening back to these makes me realize how many bad speech habits I have. So hopefully this will actually, I don't know, lead me to improve in speaking. But yeah, so essentially, I thought I would do a voiceover because my other videos are completely and utterly boring. I was honestly baffled and taken aback at how empty they seemed. But yeah, I'm just completely used to people speaking in their videos and explaining their process or just talking about mundane life stuff. So I will be doing exactly that. Okay, so my first note that I want to make is that these paintings, there's actually two. I know there's only one in the thumbnail, but she was the prettier one, or I don't know. I was just a lot prouder of that particular piece. So I decided to make her the thumbnail. So yeah, the note that I wanted to make was that these pieces are kind of, I guess, experimental on my part because I had absolutely zero sense of color theory before 2 months ago, something like that. So I just didn't know how to color anything. Um, so it would just be extremely basic, just, the shading color and the base color, not even a midtone, not even, an introduction of something spicy like a blue if the skin is a bit more rosy. Just none of that. Just absolutely boring. And I was so scared to, dip my toe into the water that is color theory, or I guess experimenting with color, or trying to, introduce or improve my coloring process. I was just scared. And yeah, I just, I feel like everyone goes through this. When you are so in your comfort zone, it is very difficult to get out of it. And the only way you can improve is by getting out of your comfort zone and challenging yourself, which is what I'm trying to do because I know that if I keep myself at this very consistent, I don't know, environment, it'll not bode well for me. So yeah, I'm just trying to do something slightly new. The elf one I really like is because the elf painting I really like because, oh my gosh, why did I say that? But anyways, I really like it because it has this, I guess, soft look to it. I don't know how I did that, to be honest. I think it's the yellows, and I also think, yeah, it's the contrast of the green background, and also just the way I painted the face and the hair, especially the hair, I think. So I went in with a hard brush that changes with opacity, with pressure, and all of that. I forget how you label those kinds of brushes, but essentially I went in with that to do all of the base stuff. And then I decided, whoa, let me actually try a different brush to make this look more interesting. I don't really know what I was thinking. I was just playing around. And then I ended up using Salamanca, and I really like that one. Oh my gosh, it was very, very nice. And I also used the acrylic brush. Yep, yep. Yeah, it was the acrylic brush. Those are both under the painting tab in Procreate. So yeah, I did that, and that was very fun, very nice. I honestly think oh, and I also introduced a shadow, which is very crazy for me. Just, a shadow from the light source on the left or whatever it was. Absolutely insane, bonkers, Picasso level. So, yeah, I did that, and I'm actually kind of proud of myself because I did not chicken out. I did not, because the minute I change something in my process, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is gonna look like absolute dookie. That is just how I think. But yeah, I think the same holds true for the second painting. I basically just, tried different brushes. I forget exactly which ones I used for this one, but essentially, I just introduced, or I did, I laid down the background color because I was watching an Ahmed Al Duri video. He's great. Oh my gosh, I love him so much. But I was watching a video of his where he was kind of dissecting his process or how he studies other painters' paintings. And he was just talking about how, oh, just add in a sprinkle of this and a sprinkle of that. And then he said, Oh, it would be really interesting if I could introduce the background color into the skin tone. And I was like, oh my gosh, this genius. And I was like, oh my god, let me try that. So I did that and I introduced the blues and a bit of the oranges into the skin. And I don't know what it was, but it just made it look so much better. And I was having so much fun. And I also tried to put highlights under the eyes because I always see people doing that. You know, the sunken in eye bag look. And wow, that was actually really fun. I just love, and yeah, I've come to love trying new things when it comes to painting because it just makes me feel really excited to improve and get better and all of that. So yeah, I think that is basically it for the painting. I'm just looking at it now to make sure it didn't really miss much of anything. Yeah, I think that's basically it. That new brush I incorporated in the hair. Oh, and then I altered the color a little bit, like the hue saturation. But yeah, that is basically it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll hopefully see you soon. Bye bye!